to everyone that's joining us. Thank you for your time and joining us today. Our topic is coronavirus, rethinking everything to enable today's workforce.
At Technology Source, we often refer to the elements of business success. This table allows us to quickly communicate the vast offerings we source on behalf of our clients. These range from cybersecurity, business optimization, software and applications, connectivity, voice and communications, marketing services, mobility, and cloud and infrastructure.
Let's get started with Ooma and Jeff. Jeff has 20 years in the technology space, and the last 10 of those years are in the telecom industry. I'll kick us off with a question from the audience. What are some things that we should be doing right now and things that we should be considering? And I'll hand it over to you.
With the way things are changing, obviously, there's more and more people working from home. I think the security thing is a big thing, right? When you look at the things that you're using on your day-to-day, whether it's internet, whether it's sharing things exactly like we're using this tool to share this presentation. So I think security is top of mind. What Ooma does with all of our voice traffic, we're a voice over IP or a telephone company, really, if you will. But all of our traffic over all of the internet is encrypted from end to end. So with security, there's no need to worry about that. And I think we've got our customers covered 100% through that. This is our mission statement. And what we try to do is take complex technologies and make it simple for our customers. And we've done that for many years, and we have very simple to use products. I think we've done a great job at really transitioning some of this technology, the voice over IP and the internet and everything, to make it more simple for our customers. Talk a little bit about the history of Ooma, founded in 2004. When we say born in the cloud, that is really true. Our company started as a residential voice over IP company, one of the top players, you could say, in that industry. So what we've done from there is we started with residential, and we've built out a whole business communications products lineup and portfolio. And that's really where I'm focused, is more on the business products. And I believe probably the people listening here would be more interested in that. So I'll talk more about our business products. We're based in Sunnyvale. We are a public company. We had an IPO in 2015, and we are profitable. So it's kind of a couple of things I'd like to point out there. One, we're a profitable company, and we will continue to be profitable for years to come. We're also public, so you've got the stability when you do business with Ooma of a public company. 1 million plus users. And again, I want to kind of stress a little bit, our business focus again with the company is almost 50% growth year over year in the business space. And then with 600 plus employees, and we do have offices around the world, mostly North America, but we also have offices in other parts of the world. So I always like putting this slide kind of first when I talk to, our customers and our partners and all the people that are buying our products. This is a really key slide for us, and we're very proud of this slide. For 7 years in a row, we've been ranked number one business voice over IP product out there in the market. And you can see there's some other big brand names out there, but based on PC Magazine's ranking and surveys with our customers, we've come out on top. And one of the key things to point out on this slide is that our customers not only are very satisfied with our solution, but they're very likely to recommend our solution, more so than any of our competitors. So again, just you've got that word of mouth and that comfort when doing business with us because we're ranked very high by a very reputable magazine, PC Magazine. So I'll talk about, I kind of segregate these 6 things because I think they make the most sense to our customers. I've got a bunch of slides, but I like this one because it's pretty simple and straightforward, and it really highlights the main points of our offering. So we don't have any contracts with Ooma. When you do business with us, you go month to month. And we're so confident in our solution and our ability to, meet customer needs that we don't need to lock people into a long-term contract. This, especially now in the world that we're kind of transitioning to, especially short-term right now, with people working from home and working from different environments, we have the ability to turn things on very quickly, and you don't have to sign long-term contracts. And the work from anywhere, this again is kind of a key piece, right, especially for what we're talking about today. We can give you the ability to work from home, work from a WeWork type office, your regular office if you are still going into the office, but we give you a myriad kind of variables to work from anywhere. We also have a mobile application that is part of our solution. you can use that on your mobile device so that if you are out and about, which most of us probably aren't now, but you're working from home, and if you need to leave your home office and move to a different part of the home, you can use our mobile application on your smart device as if you're making and taking calls from your business phone. Simplicity is one of our key tenets in our product line. Very simple to use, a very simple setup process, very simple to administrate our product. So again, we're really keeping it simple, keeping the time that you need to invest in our solution kind of to a minimum as far as the training and education goes. Very simple to add users. I just mentioned that because of some of the transitions that we're seeing with people these days, working from home, working from anywhere, you can make changes, add people, delete people, move people very simply. Simple pricing, I've got another slide on that. I'll show you what our pricing looks like. And again, if you're growing now, or if you're adding people for whatever reason, one reason or another, we have the ability to scale from a very small environment to very large, and we can do that very simply. Okay, so I talked a little bit about the pricing, and this is one thing that we try to do for our customers, and I think this also is kind of important with things going on these days, is we are one simple price. It's not a la carte. We don't have a lot of additional things that you add on. Everything is included at these prices you see here on the screen. And there's a tremendous amount of features. I am not going to go over each one of these individual features that we list here, but basically what we've done is we give any business the ability to sound like a large business. The focus of our products is typically on a small to medium-sized business. We do have some very large customers, but typically 10, 15, 20, 50 users, that's about the size company we normally deal with. But again, these features, whether it's our virtual receptionist or auto attendant, or the ability to have groups of people where you could have like a sales team and a marketing team taking calls, we can take care of all those different things. We also support things like the ability to fax from your desktop for each user. And then with our solution, as I mentioned, you also have the mobile application for your smart device, but you also have a desktop application if you want to make and take calls directly from your computer. We have some customers, they don't even use a desk phone. So I'm kind of getting to my end of my presentation. One of the promotions we're doing right now, again, trying to address kind of the needs that are out there in the market right now, is we are running a promotion for our customers where this Yealink T21 phone, it's a fantastic two-line phone, one of our more popular models. If you purchase with us right now, you'll get one of these free phones, right? So we'll give you one free phone. And then for every phone you purchase, you get an additional free phone. So it's one free up front, and then you get one for every one you purchase. And again, that's going to be on top of that $19.95, where I just rounded up to $20 per user fee. So kind of went over the slides and gave you a little bit of information. I didn't want to go too deep. I have the ability, when I work with Technology Source, to do all kinds of other things. If you want more information about the product, if you're local, I can do live demonstrations when we get out of our stay-at-home situation. I can also do conference calls. I can also do webinars, etc. And a couple other points to make. One, I just want to mention that based on the things that are going on right now, we have signed the FCC kind of Keep America Connected pledge. So as part of our offering, we have signed up with the FCC to try to keep everybody working, no matter where you're working. And again, I wanted to thank everybody. I know it's kind of a tougher time right now. People probably have less time maybe to do things since we're all transitioned to the new work environment. So thank you, everybody, very much for your time.
Great. Thank you so much, Jeff. Next question. What are some business outcomes that our customers can expect from the solutions at Ooma?
Yeah, so the business outcomes, it's a great question, and it's variable, right? I mean, across anything that, because we can deal with any customer, you can go into any strip center or any different kind of a mall or anything, all kinds of different small businesses. So we really can address all the things that a customer would need. I mean, we are first and foremost a phone company, so we're going to be able to help you whether it's transitioning from an old phone system to a new one, to get into maybe the cloud phone system, and we're seeing that a lot now with people, especially needing to be able to work from anywhere, to be able to move to the cloud. So I think those are a couple of things, that flexibility, simplicity, and also working from the cloud.
Great. Okay, great. The next question is, explain your auto attendant feature, and will my users be able to transfer calls to each other while they're currently at home?
Yeah, so it's kind of two different pieces to that question. The auto attendant is a scenario where if somebody were to call your business, it would be like, hello, thank you for calling Acme Company, dial 1 for sales, dial 2 for marketing, dial 3 for a dial by name directory. So you, as the customer, can set that up to meet whatever needs you want, so you have that capability. So that kind of answers that first part. Now, what was that second part, Sonia, on that question?
The second part was, can my users transfer calls to each other when they're working from home?
Yes, absolutely. And I mentioned this, whether you have the mobile app or whether you have a desk phone on your home office desk, yes, you would be able to transfer calls using your 4-digit extension anywhere to anybody, whether they're in any part of the country or if they're local. Any other branch doesn't matter, but yes, you can. Yeah, just real quick on healthcare, yes, we do have a little bit of compliance in there. Plus, we're trying to be as incredibly flexible as we can right now with all of our customers. So if they have specific needs, we absolutely will try to address them as best we can. And then to get back to that previous question, we can turn a customer on as quickly as they need them. We can have our phone service live within an hour if they need something like that. The other thing I'd say about how we've been affected by it, really kind of our support team is still fully in place and everything like that. We have seen some hold times increase a little bit, but nowhere, 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes instead of hours, what I've heard from some other companies. So.
Organizations right now are cutting costs, a lot of them, and they're focused on how can they do that. So are there solutions that you guys offer that could actually help save money? Because I know right now we're thinking, okay, these are services, that means it's automatically going to add a cost every month, well, unless they're free, obviously. So longer term thinking here, this financial impact that some businesses are facing, are there services right now that might be able to be utilized from Ooma that could actually save money?
Yeah, as far as saving money, we're a very inexpensive solution. We're very competitively priced with the industry. And one of the things we've noticed, instead of having to buy a on-premise hardware phone system, which can be very costly, and some customers are still doing, moving everything to the cloud can save a company a tremendous amount of capital expenditures and move it to a monthly operating expense or expenditure. So that's one way we save money. We absolutely will be flexible if a customer has specific needs as far as finances, because a lot of people are being affected. We can negate some initial costs and move them to maybe the back part of a deal or something like that. So absolute flexibility to try to meet the customer's needs with that.
Join us every Tuesday from now till May at 10 a.m. Pacific Time for the Technology Source Virtual Roundtable Series.